Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to Watcher of Realms. One of the best events is coming back into Watcher of Realms. And no, it's not a summoning one. What am I talking about? Well, it's also an event I can't really participate anymore. And it's very sad. I'm gonna be honest about you guys. I'm a bit bumped about this. There's no way around it. Okay. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Corridor of Glory. This is the best event for all players out there looking to improve their accounts. This is the time where you level up, start up, and promote your heroes. It's very basic. It just says it right there. I'm just reading. But level up, start up, promote your heroes, and upgrade heroes. Why is it so important to do all of these things at this specific time period? We already had one of these the past weekend, by the way. And we have it again. Usually it's one every 2 weeks. Sometimes they skip. One time I remember they skipped for like 3 weeks since we had it. But Corridor of Glory is the only way as a free-to-play, as a low spender, to get these things, the legendary skill crystals. My god, how much we need these, especially if you're trying to improve your account, trying to get your heroes skilled up. This is the way you do it. You do it during this time. Some tips I will give you guys, and I'm going to give you the reason why I cannot participate in this. I'll give you the tips first. Well, I'll tell you why I can participate first. That's quicker. And then I'll give you guys all my tips on how to do this as efficiently as possible. So, why can't I do this? Well, I have a problem with my account. I don't have heroes to level up anymore. Basically, all the heroes that I use are 6-star, and the ones I don't use, I have already leveled up and fully starred up, okay, to level 60. This is a big problem. You basically get no points anymore if you have all of these leveled up. The only way you can get a few points is through promotions, and my thing with doing Corridor of Glory now would be just promoting my heroes and then skilling them up. But it is a problem because even skill ups, I can do legendary ones. There's a lot of heroes that don't have maxed out, which I don't know if I should skill them up without reason. I might get Hatsu this weekend, but skilling them up gives you a nice amount of points. And the amount of points you get only starts to become significant once you reach the point where you use the skill crystals. So I'm using skill crystals to get skill crystals. You can only get 2 from the Corridor of Glory. You need 10,000 points for that. The problem also lies into the fact that you only get the good amount of points when these start to count. Before that, it costs these legendary skill dust, which you can get a ton of these as you play, as you become a veteran. So remember, patience is the name of the game with the gacha games. If you have patience, you'll eventually stock up with these. So skilling these up all the way to the point where it starts requiring these skill crystals doesn't give you much points for Corridor of Glory, unfortunately. And it's one of the tips that I was going to give anyway. Also, all your epics, eventually you want to skill them up. I will be skilling Titus, it seems. And then some of these epics, hopefully getting some points for Corridor of Glory. Thing is, I just don't have any epics anymore. Look at this. All of them 6-star. The promotions are not there, but I will be doing those in order to get a few points. But yeah, I'm in trouble. I don't have any other champions. I'm starting to get rares to 6-stars that I'll never use. There's no content for rares at the moment. There's some rares that you can use, but some of them, like Decimus, is used for Gear Raid 2, and it's very easy to do it without him being fully maxed out. So there's that. So how do you get enough points? What are the tips, coldbrew? So you want to be farming XP. Best way to farm XP, obviously, is resource raid, XP raid. You want to be able to beat the highest stage that you can. Obviously, if you're first starting out, you won't be able to beat stage 9. So you go with the last stage that you can. Push if you have to get to that stage. Push if you have to. It's painful, but once you do it, once you're able to have a team that clears it at 100% clear, meaning there's no goblins escaping. These are goblins, right? None of these escape through the portal, then you'll be able to get the maximum of the XP potions. And always, always, always use an XP bonus here. Many ways to get an XP bonus. The easiest way, I would say, that is cheap also, is through the arena shop. Another cheap way is through the Dwarven Association Awakening shop. You get 50 of these eventually. Look at that. I have 21,000 and I've been buying everything that costs the epic resource, right? There's that. This is the most useless thing, by the way. So there's that in terms of just being efficient. So once you start farming up your XP potions, please, unless you really need to get your hero to level 60, do not start with leveling up your heroes, because your heroes, they take 270,000 then to level 50. Once you start that up to six stars, and then 50 to 60 needs another 350 or so thousand. That's 750,000, and the amount of points you get is by far way less than doing this, guys. Quick startup. This is an amazing thing. This is how you get your points. Not through the first stage. This is okay. You can do this right now. This would have given me 5 points or something on Corridor of Glory. So that's why I don't care to do the 1 to 2 stars. This helps with the inventory space that I have. Here you get a little bit more points, and the cost for the XP potions is all right. 52,500 to do 10. It wouldn't give me a ton of points for Corridor of Glory. This is where it's at, on the 3 to 4 star. So I'm saving all of these for when the Corridor of Glory starts. 3 to 4 star is going to be my next target. In terms of getting a lot of points. So getting all of these leveled up and then doing these 3 to 4 star, and then 4 to 5 star also gives you lots of points. But if you have these things, the psychic power, you won't get as many points as if you've leveled up heroes here. So in total, you'll be getting more because of the effect of leveling up. This also levels up your heroes, and then it makes it so that you have your 5-star available. So once you have these done, that is how you make your 6 stars. It's very obvious, very much so part of the how you learn the game, right? It's a big part of the game. So once you get to this point, that is how you become as efficient as possible for Corridor of Glory. Leveling up stuff will not get you, like from 50 to 60 will not get you as many points, and it will be very costly to you as a player in order to get a champion, a hero from 50 to 60. So it's better to use the quick startup as much as possible to get the big chunk of points. And then if you don't have any other options, you go for your heroes. If you have skill ups, do them during this time. Skill ups will give you a ton of points, as I've mentioned, right? But make it so that it's on heroes that you're going to be using, so you don't waste up your legendary skill crystals. These are very hard to get. This is the whole point of the Corridor of Glory, doing it to get these. To max out a hero, you need 10 of these. So having more than 10 at any point is good, so that you know, all right, I can get that hero fully skilled up and it's going to help my account. So have that in mind. So how do you get enough food heroes to be able to complete Corridor of Glory? Yeah, the easiest way would be summons. You do summons until you're maxed out. But even with all my gems here, even with the 55 summons I have, even with the ancient summons that I have available, I won't be able to fully take advantage of the inventory space I have. 520, all right? So let's say I did 200 summons, I would be at 400. This is the secret location for Corridor of Glory. This is called the Dwarven Association. The black market, all right? Guys, every single day, your goal should be to be refreshing using the gold, refreshing this store, and then buying these. Don't look at the 20% and think, oh, I'm only going to be buying the 20%. Yeah, you can. After you reach a point where you have so many 1 stars that you want to be only having 2 stars in your inventory. You want to have your inventory maxed out before Corridor of Glory starts, before you do your summons. Because you're going to use up all your heroes using the quick startup. It's going to take you seconds, right? It's going to take you seconds, literally seconds to do this. You just press the button, right? You get the points, and then you go and do your summons, and that fills up your inventory, and then you do quick startup again. The quick startup, how much you can do it, depends on how much XP you have there saved up at the top. It takes a lot of energy to get like 1,000,000 XP. So I believe it's at least 1,000 energy for 1,000,000 XP. So it's 50,000 with the XP boost per run for me to do the final difficulty, right? 50,000 plus some extra percents I have because of specific heroes. So how much is that? It's 20 runs which is 1,000 energy, 20 runs to get 1,000,000, right? It's right there, 20 runs. It's very quick that you can use the XP potions. That's why I've mentioned leveling up your heroes from 50 to 60, which takes like 350,000. That's already like 350 energy gone. Of course, you want to level up your heroes, which you're using or you're planning to use, but don't randomly start doing that before you do your quick startup. All right, you do all your quick startups that you can, and then you think about levels. At that point, you should be able to reach the perfect sweet spot where you're about 7,000 points in the corridor of glory, and you think, okay, let's go check my hero that I'll be skilling up, skill him up, get him to level 60, get him promoted, or do the promotions beforehand. That also gives you points, but it's not that many, and the cost to get the promotions done, it's the insignias, and these can be difficult to acquire in terms of just the sheer amount of runs. Have 18 runs going at the moment. That's 100. That doesn't even fully promote one hero legendary to full. Okay, you need, I believe it's 275. It might be 375. I remember the number. I think it's 50, then 75, then 100. So that's 225 actually. Or is it 75, 100, and then 150? Something like that. It's a high amount. You need a good chunk. Like I have 300, but I'll need the full runs now for doing my mages or whatever kind of hero that I'll have to promote. So that is what you do, guys. And these are the tips I have for Corridor of Glory. Unfortunately, I can't do this event, but don't do the refresh that I just did. But I'll give you an example here. I buy these. These are helping always with promotions, and then I'll buy these every single day. Every single day. I don't care about the 1-stars though, in terms of saving them, because that takes up space. So I always quick start them up to have more 2-stars. They take way less space, and I'll be able to complete the Corridor of Glory every single time it pops up. Even at this point where I'm at, okay? Even at this point where I'm at, I'll just be saving 5-stars. So it's kind of okay. I'll be saving 5-stars for the future, where they might add more epics, which I'll take to 6-star immediately. At that point, I should be happy, right? Should be happy having all of these epics fully skilled up. Not fully skilled up, fully promoted and fully starred up immediately when I pick them up. The good thing is that the quick startup, by the way, well, when you promote a hero, it doesn't take your saved up, what are they called? I can't remember the name. It doesn't take these, it takes the heroes first. So if you have a hero at level at 5-stars, it's going to take those first before it takes these. And these, the good thing about these, they just go to your inventory. They don't take up actual hero inventory space. So your inventory here, how many do I have? These are very easy to get, by the way. The psychic power, very easy to get. There's many events, many times to get these. So don't worry too much about using these and saving them for something special. You'll get more of these in the future. So that was the video, guys, just to give you guys my thoughts, tips, and a little bit of my sadness because I can't complete the Corridor of Glory as easy as I could in the past. It's just that I've been doing these since forever, since I've started playing, and these are literally the only guaranteed way to get perfect skill crystal. So not the shards. You don't get the shards here. You get the actual skill crystal. So that was the video, guys, for today. Thank you a lot for watching and subscribing to the channel. I hope you find it helpful. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.